Over to Canada. Yes, we need to get over to Canada. We're going to start tonight off in Canada here on Mike in the Night because it's kind of important because it's going to trail back to something something we said before. Is Canada held hostage because Trudeau refuses to go to the polls? And I'm not even going to read the article because it doesn't matter. Why? Because we already told you. Why Canada won't have another federal election, no election in 2025 in Canada, accountability. Now, we made this very clear years ago, back in 2021. We're already telling you that they're going to have to put things in place and proxies into place that the next government that comes in will not investigate the previous administration because all these people would be going to jail. All of them will be going to jail behind bars. They'll all be sitting behind bars. So, people are going to say, well, that's a snap election, Mike. He wants to... No. Believe me, we called the snap election 9 months before they called the snap election and told you the Liberal government was going to win. The video's up. You could see it. Liberal government to call snap election and win. We predicted that 9 months. And I was getting so much hate mail. You're an idiot, Mike. Why would they call a snap election during a pandemic? You're an idiot. I'm unsubscribed for you. I don't want to talk to you. You're crazy. 9 months later, they call a snap election in the height of a pandemic, and the Liberal Party ended up winning. Not a majority, but they still won. And then 6 months later, you found 201,000 or 204. Look it up. 204 or 201,000 uncounted mail-in ballots in a warehouse in Ontario. Look it up. It's there in the news, unless they took that down. And what else is going on? Canadian GDP has never contracted like this outside of a recession. Okay. So GDP is contracting. Why? Because Canada no longer produces and fabricates and exports anything anymore. And all our rich minerals that we have is owned by Chinese firms. There you go. With no Canadian hires. There you go. And GDP has never contracted like this outside of a recession. So we're not in a recession, folks. We're in a depression. We entered depressionatory stage back in April of 2024. We are now in a depression. All right. And Canada's economic output is stronger than expected, but far from impressive. StatsCan real gross domestic product GDP grew in July, follow up a flat month. So there it is right there. Why? Because Canada builds homes to export to China. No, Canada builds homes for foreign investors from China to park their money in and leave it all empty. And you want proof? Here's our videos right here. Mortgage debt past 80% of GDP. Here, let's open this up here. Economic storm hitting, major tax hikes, major exodus ahead 3 years, 10 months ago. Countries using housing to prop GDP. GDP will crash by 2025, 5 years ago. What else we got here? Oh, look, Canada's GDP is flat, but real estate outperforms. Mass exodus of youth from Canadian cities 4 years ago. So when you look up, this is the one with the gun. Major Canadian real estate debt past 76% of GDP. Mass inflation to hit by 2022. Tax hikes again 6 years, 9 months ago. So Canadian economy dangerously dependent on real estate to prop GDP. I don't know how many years I've been saying this and how much I've been warning you guys that we're built on a dangerous economic framework that they put us through, which forced them to pull the trigger on the pandemic. Plain and simple, to the point, what it means, and that's that right there. All right, let's move on. Canadian Conservatives. What are the Conservatives up to in Canada? Proposed bill for online digital ID verification and anonymity restrictions. Woo, that's a mouthful. Canada is about to start grappling with yet another piece of divisive and controversial proposed legislation. This one's coming from an opposition Conservatives and heavily touching on online age verification. And I guess to read this, you have to join or log in. But I wanted to add that to that too, guys. And let's head over to Gold Rally is sending a warning. It relates to the U.S. debt. Oh, really? Gold is starting to rally. Why? Well, no one has confidence in governments. And what did we tell you? Well, we told you a lot. Gold prices power to 7-year high as people lose confidence in governments. Mass inflation by 2025, 4 years ago. Gold prices set to skyrocket as USD crumbles. What else do we got here? We got a pretty good one. Where was that one there? A really good one here. Nothing appears to be stopping the gold. As feds keep printing money, best hedge against inflation 4 years ago. We got a really good, was a really good one I was watching this morning that we did. A really good video that actually explains. The world is headed to a gold standard, maybe via BRICS nations. Money has no value 5 years ago. I'm just trying to see if I could find the one with the burning plane. I lost it. There's one with the burning plane crashing, and it's a really good gold video if you want to watch. It's from 6 years ago. It was a really good one. And, okay, what else do we got here?